Hello, a Rosie math teacher coming at you from my 4th period accelerated 7th grade math class, where today we are talking about the triangle inequality theorem on textbook page 211, lesson 10-7. Online, you will notice that you have a slightly different setup, so I have adjusted what I am showing on my board here, and I have already asked every student in my class to write the rule that you need to follow in order to know that 2 shorter sides and 1 longer side will a triangle make is if the 2 shorter sides, when added together, equal an amount that is what? Greater than the longest side we shall refer to as C. So let's begin with item number 1. All they are asking, guys, is it possible to form a triangle with the given side lengths? When you go online, it won't be precisely what you see in your textbook. So I have written for you the items that they will be giving you online. Here's what they will ask. You are given 2 sides that are each 4 feet long and 9 feet long. Write these 2 numbers down right now, class. In the open white space that you have, write down 4, write down 9. It might look something like this in my black ink. 4, 9. Go ahead and give yourselves another comma and write the option A. What number do you see for multiple choice A? I see a 2. So I want you to look at this every single time. We're going to erase my 3rd number, and we're going to plug in the item from the multiple choice selection. Since the 2 is smaller than the 4 and the 9, I'm going to count that as side what? A. So I'm going to write 2 plus, what would I write next? 4, my other shorter side. And what does 2 plus 4 equal? 6. So we've used up a side length of 2. We've used up a side length of 4. And now we have to test this. If 2 plus 4 equals 6, is 6 greater than that final side? 9? No, it is not. So will we pick option A? No, we will not. Are we following so far? Go back to wherever you wrote that earlier. For me, I'm going to erase. If you need to rewrite, you can. Obviously, I need to rewrite my 4 because I crossed it out. All right. So 4, 9. What will I try this time? What number? 5. So please write down 4, 9, and 5. Pick the 2 smaller numbers. What are they, class, in number order? 4 plus 5. What does that equal? 9. My sweet students, it really helps if you actually write down what we're doing as we're doing it. Some of you are just staring and not working. Please actually work. I'm trying to help you. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Class, what is the measurement of the 3rd side that I need to be greater than? 9. Is that a mathematically accurate statement? Is 9 truly greater than 9? No, it is not. So can I pick option B? No. Again, back to the drawing board. I will keep my 4 and my 9. Do you understand how they're having you keep 2 sides always, and then just try out a new option for the 3rd side? What is the new option I shall try? 12. Now I'm looking at 4, 9, and 12. Which 2 will I add together? Say them in number order. 4 plus equals? It does equal 13. Now draw your greater than symbol and write the measurement of the potentially longest side. What is that? 12. Is it an accurate statement to say that 13 is indeed greater than 12? Yes. And so will you say yes to C or no? Yes. You will say yes. In a moment, you will choose option C. It is 12. Do you follow how sometimes we shift which 2 are acting as our 2 shorter sides and which 1 is acting as our tallest side? You always pick whatever the 2 what numbers are. Lowest or smallest. Yes, exactly. All right, let's go on to item number 2. What are the 2 numbers they ask us to keep? 11 and 21. What is the first option I'm going to try? 4. If I go in number order, what will I add? Okay. 4 plus 11 or 11 plus 4. What would that equal? 15. And when I draw my greater than symbol, what number am I writing after it? 21. Is this an accurate statement? 15 is greater than 21? No, it is not. Do I pick A? No. Any questions so far? Okay. Next, I will try what amount?
8.
I will try 8. And when I try 8, oh, I'm sorry. I meant to put the 8 up here. Okay. Remember, you keep getting rid of what you added earlier. You won't always be adding the same two numbers. When you pull in a smaller number, you're adding two smaller numbers. When you pull in a number larger than the two you have, you're going to be adding the two you have. Are you following? It keeps shifting. So now I've got 11, 21, and 8. What two numbers am I adding? Say them, please.
8 plus 7.
8 plus 11. Love that. What does 8 plus 11 equal?
19.
19. Is it true to say that 19 is greater than 21?
No.
And do you understand where I got 21? My largest number I had not yet used. All right, so we're not picking B. Oh my gosh. Now we're trying out option C. Option C says, let's try what number? 16. What two numbers shall we add? Say them. 11 plus 16. Class, why did we pick the 11 and the 16? Because they're the two what? Good. Always trying the two smallest numbers added together. What does 11 plus 16 equal? 27 is correct. And we're testing it to see, is 27 greater than, what was our final number? 21. Does everyone understand where I got 21? Okay. Is it an accurate statement that 27 is greater than 21? So what option do we pick? Option C. Do I have any questions about option C? Okay, awesome. Guys, when you progress to item number 3, you will do the exact same process, but that time with decimal numbers. When you get to 4, same process with decimal numbers. When you get to 5, same process, decimal numbers. Except on number 5, they will just ask you, could this make a triangle when we've got one side of 3.8, one of 9.2, and one of 11.4? So go ahead and tell me, what items would I add together to see if they are greater than the last item? 3.8 plus 9.2, and you would check to see, is it what? Greater than 11.5. You got it. In a moment, exciting news for kids in class today. I have handheld calculators that will calculate mixed numbers and fractions for you. You're welcome. You will be able to enter, in this case, on item number 6, 1 1/5 is one of your what fractions? Mixed numbers. Smaller or larger? Smaller. What is the next smaller mixed number that I should add with it? 3 3/4. And what should it be greater than? 4 1/2. In a moment, off camera, I will teach you guys how to use those handheld white calculators to do the mathing for you on mixed numbers. Yay for you. I'm not worried about you for number 8 except for one thing. It says choose the following that cannot be the measures of the sides of a triangle. So you want to not choose if it makes a triangle, then you do not choose it. You have to choose the ones that feel like the wrong answer. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of times that tricks some of my very smart kids. They're like, but I am right. Yes, you are, but they want you to pick the ones that are wrong, the ones that do not make a triangle. All right, for the toughest items on today's list, everybody go to the back of this page. Let's look at item number 9. Yes, please let that person in. He is coming to work at that back table on some math. Thank you. All right, number 9. When Braxton walks from art class to math class, he usually stops at his locker. The distance from his art room is, from his art room to his locker is 95 feet. So guys, draw a line about this long and mark that how far? 95 feet. You got it. And then it says, and the distance from his locker to his math classroom is 112 feet. So now please draw an arrow. Please draw a line that continues until he gets to the math room, our favorite classroom. And how long is that space? Total 112 feet. So I'm sure you can see what we need to do with those two numbers to see how long this path could potentially be. Let's do 112 plus 95. We land on what? Please say it if you know. It is 207. If you said 207, you are correct. Now let's continue reading what they're asking them. They say, what is the range of possible distances from art class to math class if he takes the hallway that goes directly between the classrooms? So the hallway we were just talking about, yes? So if 207 is one of our potential sides, would that therefore, if this side is 95 and this side is 112, do we agree that 207 is the longest side of them all? Yes. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to add plus 112. Let's do that right now and see what we get. 95 plus 112 equaling, okay, you're correct, equaling 207. Okay, so I want you to begin. It's almost like a number story that they want for your answer here. You guys want to write this down or you are going to be struggling on numbers 9 and 10. Please begin your answer with 207. Okay, then a greater than symbol. 207 needs to be greater than whatever the unknown value of x might be. And now we need to find another possible measurement as low as it could go, but be slightly higher than. I'll show you what I mean. You have to put the measurement of the triangle, the true measurement of that triangle, out of your mind. You have to let go of the picture. You have to just ask yourself for a moment, what if I made a different triangle where one side is 112, and that's the biggest side, and one of the smaller sides is 95. So try this. 95 as side A plus an unknown other short side, side B, equaling or needing to be greater than side C, 112. Remember what I said. Block the image from your brain, or your brain will not let you solve this correctly. If one shorter side is 95 and the other shorter side is not known, then what can I do to find what the shorter side needs to be? Say it, class. Minus 95 on both sides of this single step equation. Correct. And what do I get when I do 112 minus 95? 11 becomes 10, 2 becomes 12. I end up with what? 17. Correct. And so that is the finishing piece to the answer they want you to find for item number 9. And in a moment, you need to use that same process for solving item number 10. Do you guys understand what you're about to do? Okay. I wish you well, and I hope the video helps. Bye.